Hiding in plain sight, human traffickers and their victims are walking among us. Erica George, professor of law at the University of Utah, tells me during major events, there's increased opportunity.
Wherever there's humans, there can be trafficking.
As thousands flock to Park City for the Sundance Film Festival, trained professionals mingle amongst the crowds and look for potential victims.
What's out of the ordinary? What's irregular?
George says it's not a myth. It can happen at any kind of event.
It can happen. It is happening. There were 33 arrests made in Atlanta just today in advance of the Super Bowl.
She says the only way to disrupt it is to detect it.
It's kind of back to the when you see something, say something, and maybe trust your gut about that. It doesn't mean that you have to intervene and interrupt someone who's selling someone else, but you may speak to law enforcement, speak to hotel workers and officials.
According to George, sex trafficking usually isn't blatant and out in the open. A lot of it starts on social media, then goes to a physical place.
There was the infamous Backpage, and yes, law enforcement watches those spaces as well. So a lot of this is not your street prostitution, but there's coordination that occurs through online sources.
It's not just sex trafficking, there's labor trafficking as well.
Even from the construction and setup of facilities, human rights activists have documented violations in mega sporting events where you're building new stadiums. These are real people, real lives, and there's real risk, and we have the power to reduce that risk.